You have so many great trop rock songs, it's difficult to select just a few, but let me start with this one. Earlier this year, you produced an amazing music video for a song called It's My Drunk Day. And the video is shot at a bar in Gulf Shores. It features more than 20 trop rock artists and personalities. And I'm not going to list them all, but some of them are Robin Tricker, Carrie Welling, Coley McCabe, Kirsty Krause, Kitty Stedman, and many, many more. Tell me how that all came about, and tell me about the song itself, It's My Drunk Day.
Well, so a while back, and I can't tell you what year, but several years ago, we were kind of on the road frequently with Eric and Gina Babin from Radio Trop Rock. Just happened to be going to the same festivals, and so we had our RVs in sync and traveling across the country and having good times. And as I tend to do, I tend to have some rums every now and then, and Eric seems to have some beers every now and then. And we typically get drunk and then leave the girls to take care of us. Well, this is, it's not like we didn't invite them to drink with us, but, they're smarter than we are. And so they tend to take on that job. And so one year, we were down there in Gulf Shores, and we went to go see Kitty and Mel over there at the Floribama, and so the girls, it was supposed to be their drunk day, and instead Donnie ran merchandise, and Donnie got way too drunk because, I'm not on stage. And so there's no song in between the sips, you know what I mean? So the sips were too frequent. Yeah. And they were like, well, we need like a button or something. We need something that says it's our drunk day when it's our turn. Okay. So we made It's My Drunk Day buttons for the ladies. And then that kind of caught on a little bit. And then I was like, well, it should be a song too. And the week that I thought it should be a song, I happened to be talking with Robin Tricker, who's a great songwriter up there in New Jersey area. And I was like, will you write this with me? And she's like, sure. And we wrote it over the phone pretty much. And so we were like, okay, this song is too fun, and it's about the girls getting to have their drunk day instead of the guys. So I'm like, well, I can't just do a video of me. I got to get the girls involved. Well, it also so happens that my birthday falls during Meeting the Minds. Now, so what I told all my friends and all my girlfriends and all my guy friends, I said, hey, we're going to have a birthday party over at the Burro Azul in Gulf Shores, and you guys should just come because we're also going to shoot a video. And they're like, okay. And so that's what we did. We had
wasn't hard to talk him into that one, was it?
It was pretty easy to talk me into it, but I thought, that's really the perfect place to try and get all these musicians together is at Meeting the Minds, where they're already coming anyway. So it was a little bit easier than it should have been.
So what's involved in, it's one thing to bring all those people together. It's another thing to actually create a video. What was involved with all the video aspect of it?
Well, it was interesting. These days, it's a lot with the technology and advances on the phones, the iPhones in particular. It's a whole lot easier to get something that looks professional without, hiring a crew for $8,000, to come in and try and shoot it. And plus, we were in a tight space there, the bar. So we didn't need long range lenses or anything like that. So it was quite an easy concept shoot. And the main photographer on there was myself and John Patty, and then my brother Rick. I think Tom Shepard held the camera a couple of times, but we shot 3 cameras rolling all the time on every scene, and we actually organized exactly every shot. I know it kind of looks like a haphazard kind of a thing, but we organized every shot from what angle each person would be shot and what line they would say. And I created an actual karaoke video that had all the lines that each girl would sing. and color coded to their name, and so all they had to look is if they weren't sure about where their part was, they looked and the color code had their name, and so they sang that part. And it was a little bit easier also because they didn't have to memorize their lines, because it's supposed to be a karaoke video, so it's okay that they're looking down at the computer and everything. And I told them, just have fun with it. Don't worry about us. We're just doing lighting for 20 minutes, and while you guys get drunk, and then we'll shoot this thing. And you shoot each scene a million times, to get all the shots that you want, which is kind of confusing for a lot of people, but the room actually was filled with pretty much nothing but pros, singers, songwriters, and their husbands, and people that are around it all the time, and so we didn't have to keep the crowd ruly. But it did turn out that I only ended up with about 5 minutes left for my birthday. Everything else was shooting this video.
And then you're the one who actually produced the video. You took it back into your Winnebago and worked on it, or?
Yep, I edited it right on this computer that I'm on right now.
That's amazing, because it looks like such a professional job. It really does. It really came out well. Both the song and the video.
Thank you. This kind of new world we're living in is really opened up opportunities for independent artists, just on the fact that the technology has caught up, that we can actually produce something that, if you've got a little bit of an imagination and a little bit of an ear, you can produce records and you can make videos, and not have to spend all your money on that budget, which really, there's not a lot of return on making a video. You can spend, $12,000 on a video, and it doesn't really bring $12,000 back unless you're Beyonce or whoever. But you got to keep your name out there. You got to stay relevant, and you got to do fun things. This is a fun things type of genre of music we play here.
That looked like so much fun for that day.
It was, and the girls.
I think anyone who watches that video wishes they were there.
And I tell you, really fun time recreating the video at the Trop Rock Music Association Awards this year at Meeting the Minds was really fun as well. A couple of the girls that weren't able to be there for the shooting of the video were actually there, and I think maybe and some of the guys too. And my favorite part on that was Tall Paul, who wasn't. He was there, but he had other things going on, so he wasn't able to be in the video as one of the guys at the bar holding a purse. But I convinced him to be part of the presentation at the awards show, and he's whatever 6'7" or something, and so he was holding the disco ball there the whole time, just holding it like it was part of the furniture. And then at the end of the video, everybody got off stage and he was still standing there. I'm like, no, you can go now. It was hilarious. And my wife, who's not a drinker whatsoever, drank the bottom of the rum bottle that I had backstage on stage when she said, no, it's my drunk day. And she drank the bottle on stage, which was
good
amazing.
for her.